Yeah, we actually need a whole lot more surveillance, a whole hell of a lot more surveillance on the people. We need a lot more um, social profiling, and it needs to be put in the right place too. It needs to be put in the hospitals. It needs to be put in the food industry, and it needs to be put on in the political industry. Anybody that serves the people, you know. So if you're going to serve people, you need to be socially profiled. If you spit in somebody's food and you work at a restaurant, it should be put on your social profile. You know, if every action and everything you do in your job when you work in the food industry should be put on your social profile. Exactly what is it that you're adding to the food? Who decided? You know, everything. Everything. That should all be public. You should not be allowed to make food or do anything, touch anything with food, medicine, or anything without it being 100% public. You know, and as far as your MK Ultra programs, if you want to continue the fucking your extension of those programs, why don't you just ask for fucking people to sign up and pay them real good instead of fucking poisoning everybody and getting nothing but poisoning everybody out of the fucking deal, and then saying, "Oh yeah, we're going to replace everybody." How about you just back fuck off, let us eat our good healthy food, and take your social profiling, you know. And as far as politicians are concerned, you ain't gonna like this Trump, but I think everybody should be able to individually vote, whether or not they support you or not. And when it comes to president, if 1/3 of the people don't support you, well, no, we'll go ahead and give you 2/3. If 50% don't support you, you should be out. You should have to have like 2/3 of the people in support of you. As a matter of fact, like 66% is actually a low amount of support that you should have. You have like 10%, 10, you know. I mean, at the bare minimum, your own voting base should be 50%, right? But it's not. I mean, and 50% for the people that voted for you, that's exceptionally low, you know. But the reality is you're at like 10% at your own voting base. So this could be reflected real easily with the social profile. The cameras I'm talking about, they need to be in the operating rooms. They need to be able to look closely at all the surgeries and everything else, you know. And then we need them inside of the medical factories, that following all the stages of production of the food, medicine, everything else. We need to be able to have absolute full access. We should be allowed to make our own medicine here in America, all of it, everything. And, you know, absolutely. Social profile only those who, you know, have nothing, shouldn't have anything to hide. So therefore, give them the ability to hide anything, right? So the surgeons, everybody that's prescribing something, making medicine, the pharmacist, all that shit, all of them need doctors. All doctors need a little drone following them around while they're at work. It only makes sense. So, all right, talk to you later. Using things that they force on us in the right way is the only way. You go ahead and say, yeah, the technology is great. What you're wanting to do with it's bad. But how about we do this instead?